Dear student, welcome to my channel. This is the 24th video on C programming, and from this video I am going to start with one-dimensional array, two-dimensional array and structure. Now in this video I am going to explain the theory of one-dimensional array. Now start. An array is homogeneous aggregate data type that stores multiple elements of the same type in contiguous memory location. Every element can be individually accessed using an index associated with unique array name. In C, the memory allocation depends on data type. For example, integer, it typically occupies 2 bytes, float occupies 4 bytes and character occupies 1 byte. Now here see this example. Now if we declare the integer array and in which 5 locations are there, then these locations are start with 0, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. For example, I have stored the value that is odd number into the array location. So values are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Now their memory locations are, for example, if we start the memory address with 1000, then for first value it requires 2 bytes. So 1000 and 1001. Then next is 2, 3, then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's why it is storing the elements in contiguous memory location. This will be required when I am explaining the pointer concept. Now if we use the string array, then it will take for each character one memory location, that is 1 byte. So here again array is stored. It is from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then at 1000 location first character, 1 next character. In this way the characters are stored. So what is the important that we can store the homogeneous elements in a contiguous memory location. Now where array are required, now consider situation where we need to record the test scores of 30 students in a class. Without array, what we require to do, we require to create 30 separate variables like integer, test score, stud1, stud2, stud3 up to stud30. But array provides a much simpler and efficient way to achieve this. In array we require to do like this only: integer, test score, stud, this is nothing but array variable name, and now we want to store the 30 students marks, therefore it is bracket 30, allocate the memory for 30 integer elements. So when we declare the 30 and for integer it requires 2 bytes, so 60 bytes are allocated in a contiguous memory location. In this example, an array name test score stud is declared. The subscript operator, that is opening and closing, specifies how many elements to allocate. For example, in bracket here 30 is given, so memory locations are allocated 60, so because it is of integer declared, but for each memory location we are storing the one number. Each individual variable in an array is called an element. To access these elements we use the index inside the subscript operator. Now I will explain. The index indicates the element position starting from 0. For example, we want to access the first element. Index in C always starts from the 0. So first student marks will be stored in test score stud 0. So this is nothing but this is array element, that is first element, and it is this subscript is, this is nothing but the subscript operator and 0 is mentioned. So first element is accessed here, second element is accessed, and on 29th location 13th element is accessed. Accessing the array element using the variables. In C, array are 0 index, that is it always starts from the 0. If we declare the array of size n, then elements are stored from 0 to n minus 1. Use the subscript operator. The subscript operator has two purposes. First is during the declaration and during the usage. During the declaration it specifies the number of elements to allocate, and during the usage it specifies which elements of the array to access. Now see this declaration: integer and array 5. So here 5 elements are allocated of integer type, that is nothing but declaration. And when we want to store the 7 value into the first location, so an array 0 equal to 7, so 7 is stored at the first location. So this is nothing but the subscript operator use, that is at the time of declaration and at the time of usage. Now see the simple example. Now here array is declared of 3 elements, so elements are stored at 0, 1, 2 location. Here we have initialized that at 0th location we stored 2, at this location we stored 3, then here we stored the 4. If we want to add all these elements, then array 0, 1 and 2. So 2 plus 3 is 5 and 5 plus 4 9. So it will print the 9 as answer. An array element can be also accessed using a non-constant integer variable as an index. For example, here we have declared the array of 5 elements. Now we declare one variable which is n index, which is equal to 3. Now we can do that an array n index is 3, so it is replaced by 3, and at fourth location, because 0, 1, 2 and 3, at fourth location, that is nothing but third, we are storing the 7 value. That is constant size in declaration. Now next we will see the constant size in declaration. When declaring an array, its size must be constant. For example, integer an array of 5. So here it is a literal constant. We can declare in another way also, like hash define array size 5. So this is nothing but pragma operator, and we define the array size as a 5. So we can declare that integer an array size. So it will take array size as 5, and that is nothing but symbolic constant. So in this way also we can declare the array. So from next video I will take the logic building and exercises on first one-dimensional array, then string, and then two-dimensional array. After that union, structure, enum, then function and pointer. Thank you.